The curse of Red Bull's second seat. Let's talk about this very peculiar situation involving Liam Lawson. After just 2 races with Red Bull, he's already under serious threat of being replaced, and it's the big topic right now. This will actually be our 3rd video on the matter. There's a great article linked in the description by Elizabeth Blackstock that dives into this so-called curse of Red Bull's second seat. And of course, when we say curse, we're not talking about anything mystical. Just trying to understand why drivers paired with Max Verstappen consistently struggle to perform. Max's dominance over teammates. Verstappen has an insane track record. According to Planet F1, since his days in Formula 3, where he first started racing single-seaters, up until his time at Toro Rosso and now Red Bull, Max has never lost to a teammate in any metric. Points scored, race wins, podiums, average finishing position, qualifying performance. You might say, wait, didn't Daniel Ricciardo finish ahead of Max in a season or 2? Well, if we look at the 2016 to 2018 period, Verstappen still came out on top in all those key areas. The only difference? Ricciardo won 2 races in that span, while Max won none. But here's the thing, Ricciardo was no slouch. He was the guy who had just beaten Sebastian Vettel, and was Red Bull's golden boy. Then came Verstappen, a generational talent, and Ricciardo lost his footing, eventually leaving because he saw the team shifting toward Max. The struggles of Gasly, Albon, and Perez. Since then, Pierre Gasly, Alex Albon, and Sergio Perez have all failed to match Verstappen. And now, Liam Lawson seems to be heading down the same path. But is it just about Max's brilliance? Or is there something else? The Red Bull car, built for Max? Red Bull's cars have always been peculiar. Adrian Newey designed them to be extremely sensitive, requiring a very specific driving style. But last year, things got even worse. The car became unstable, with weird downforce and ride height issues. Even Max struggled at times, forcing Red Bull to roll back updates to make it drivable. This brings us to Alex Albon's comments. He's spoken about this in 2 interviews, one linked in the article below, the other shared here before. His take. The car is designed based on what engineers believe is best. Drivers then give feedback, but Max's input is prioritized, naturally, since he's the lead driver. As a result, the car becomes even more extreme, tailored to Verstappen's style. Albon compared it to a mouse with ultra-high sensitivity, where the slightest touch sends the cursor flying. Max can handle it, but other drivers can't. The big problem for Red Bull. This creates a huge issue. If they keep developing the car for Max, the second driver won't perform, leaving the team reliant solely on Verstappen. If they make the car more balanced, they might lose outright speed, hurting their championship chances. Right now, the gap between Max and his teammates isn't just small, it's massive, often 7 to 8 tenths per lap. That's unheard of in modern F1, where cars are usually well balanced for both drivers. The Honda MotoGP parallel. Some of you in the comments compared this to Honda in MotoGP with Marc Marquez, where the bike became so extreme that only Marquez could ride it, until even he struggled. That's exactly what was happening at Red Bull last year. What's next for Red Bull? The team faces a critical decision. Option 1. Keep building the car for Max, risking total dependence on him, especially if he leaves. Option 2. Make the car more adaptable, sacrificing some performance but giving the second driver a real chance. With Verstappen already flirting with other teams, Red Bull can't afford to ignore this problem. What do you think? Should Red Bull change their approach? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any updates. Rock it!